Welcome back to another video. In this video, I just wanted to respond to one of my subscribers or followers that advised me to make a video on what is fair. What does it mean to be fair in this lifetime? And I'm going to give my opinion, my perspective on what fair or fairness is. As of now, to me, fairness means to be truthful. The system at hand is not truthful or honest. You see what I'm saying? So they're not being fair with everybody. They're not honest about the so-called human species being genetically different. You see what I'm saying? And I also want to connect that concept to JENGA, as you see in this video. So basically the system is built like JENGA. And mind you, all these buildings that they have were never supposed to exist. The building blocks. You see what I'm saying? The building blocks. This is JENGA. Now, you know, as I was responding to this person, I was like, you know, because I already did a community post on this already, but I just decided to make a video on it because I feel motivated. I feel kind of good right now. So, yeah. So let's just pretend that JENGA represents lies. I almost got a marker from my house and started to cross this out and put lies, because that's what makes up the system. As you see, each one of these blocks represents a lie that the beast has placed. And as you see at the bottom, they are the foundation. And they don't build their structure so high that if you were to start playing Jenga and start pulling out those lies, what would happen? Their system would crumble. Now see, mind you, this is not scaled to, you know, real life. But let's just imagine that their structure is way higher than this. You see what I'm saying? So when people start pulling those lies out, religion, genetics, you see what I'm saying? All of the different small lies, because the small lies do matter. Small lies do matter on their behalf. But you know, it's all about truth. And that's what you know, so yeah, the system is not fair. It's not, they're not telling us we're genetically different. They're not telling us that they're teaming up to go against a specific demographic. They're not telling us this. Then again, they are telling us this, but we're not aware of this. And that's the problem. A lot of people aren't aware. A lot of people don't want to be aware because they're in fear. Why are they in fear? Because the beast influenced them to be in fear. Like you can't tell me, bro, they literally make horror movies. If everything was all peaches and cream, why do they make horror movies? How does horror movies benefit life? You see what I'm saying? Like small stuff like that. If everything was all peaches and cream, why people still struggling? Why people still homeless? Why are people still asleep? You think they're asleep on their own? You think they're asleep because they want to be? No, they're asleep because they're in fear. And many other factors that are, you know, that are undisclosed. You know what I'm saying? There's still a lot of stuff that I don't know, that I'm unaware of, that I'm still in fear of. And I'm aware. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Um, this subscriber, and I'm sure a lot of other people have this same ideology. That these things will still continue whether the system is in place or not. I understand that. I just rather the system not be in place for that to happen, whether it's gonna be worse or not. Because first of all, it should never been built. You see what I'm saying? It should have never been built. The lies should have never came to our face. We should have never attached ourselves to these lies. We should never have given these lies power. But because we gave these lies power, we built them up a nice structure. And they didn't expect us to start pulling these blocks out of this nice structure. Because with that comes destruction, chaos. You see what I'm saying? The building blocks, masonry. And this is a small detail. I think somebody in the a video that I was watching, I can't remember, but notice how they got, cause this system is based off nature. This system is to mock nature. Notice that they have the executive branch, the judicial branch, the legislative branch. What are branches? Wood, trees. You see what I'm saying? So this system is to mock nature in every way. So much a way that they went so far as to call their law systems branches, different branches. And that's what these beings are here to do, to replace nature, get us out of nature. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff going through my mind right now, like, so I'm gonna be all over the place. So basically, like, notice like these Asians, notice how hard they work to keep their businesses structured, put together. You see what I'm saying? And it's to keep a certain demographic at the bottom. You see what I'm saying? I've never seen, it may exist, but I've never seen Asian kids or Asians playing outside with Caucasians. But it probably exists, probably in the suburbs somewhere. But the only reason I say that is because, like I said before, bro, like they're literally, I'm not talking about the ponds that's within our reach, our surroundings right now. I'm talking about the higher up bloodlines. They know what's up. The lower levels, they don't know what's up, in my opinion. And if they do know what's up, the lower levels, they're doing a good job at pretending they don't. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, they be like, I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to protect my family, keep my business running and stuff like that. None of that. See that's their illusion of power. And that's what their parents gave them. Their higher bloodlines gave them that power to keep their businesses running and stuff like that. Because they know if they lose it, they're dead. That's why we spend dead money at their businesses. Because they're already dead. We're just keeping them alive. They're literally the walking dead. We just some idiots because we keep them alive. The minute we collectively agree to not spend money and stuff like that, they die. Flatline. And I've already said this before. That's why I've come to the realization, like when you walk in these stores, you hear all that beep, 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 beep all day long. That's because that's their heart rate. We stand in these lines all day paying for stuff that's free. You know, once we stop doing that, they flatline. But we refuse to do that, so we keep them alive. We choose to keep the dead alive. But yeah, to get back on topic about fairness is truthful. Just be truthful. But these beings, they don't know truthful. They don't know fairness. It's not in their nature. And that's one thing about so-called black people. So-called black people are going against their nature to fit in the beast's nature. These other beings, these other genetically different beings. And don't be mistaken, I'm still aware that it's not all about the flesh, the human flesh. But in this particular situation that we're in this particular experience we're in, it matters. And they've hacked their way to the top. They've infiltrated. And they were not supposed to do that. And they didn't expect us to be aware of it. And now we're aware of it. And us being aware of it results in their system being reversed. They came in, infiltrated, learned our ways and stuff like that, and they froze us. They stopped the clock, the original clock. And because we froze, stop, put your hands up, freeze. Because we froze, that allowed them to do more dirt. You see what I'm saying? And now that we're thawing out, global warming, we're waking up, it's reversing their clock. It's reversing the time. Clockwise, and then you got counterclockwise. We supposed to be going clockwise, I think. From left to right. And now we're reversing it. Y'all get the point. So yeah, I guess fairness is like subjective. We get the same slice and stuff like that, but I mean, when you speaking on genetics, I mean, there's not really a fairness. You're either dominant or you're recessive. Now, whether you think that's fair or not, that's up to you. But, you know, fairness has nothing to do with how you feel or nothing like that. Or should I say truth? Truth has nothing to do with how you feel. The truth is this. The truth is that it doesn't care how you feel about it. That's just the truth. But the beast is not gonna be truthful, so we have to dig for the truth. But yeah, like I've already explained, two certain demographics are teaming up against one demographic, and that's the Asians teaming up with the Caucasians, going against the so-called black people that basically encompass the whole planet, because they feel that we're not fair because we're all over the planet, so-called black people. They said, okay, we're gonna jump them. You see what I'm saying? It's just like school. You see what I'm saying? 2 versus 1. That's literally what it is. It doesn't mean that 2 Asians gonna walk up in my truck and jump me. We talking about the grand scheme of it. This whole illusion that they created. That's what it's about. It's about those 2 specific demographics teaming up against one demographic because they see as this our existence not being fair. Black people are all over the planet and they don't want us to know this. Simple as that. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with how you feel. It ain't got nothing to do with building my ego or nothing like that. That's literally what it is. That's why they don't show you dark skinned, melanated, carbonated Australians or Indians and stuff like that. They show you the lighter tones, pale ones, even though it's not about tone. But I'm just saying, it's, subconscious programming. They just want you to see the lighter tone ones. They won't show you no dark skinned Australians. They've already been replaced. You see what I'm saying? Then that's what it's about. It's about erasing and replacing. That's what they've done. That's what they're doing. You will never see a movie that has dark-skinned Asians. When you see those movies, who do you see? Pale Asians with the mask on. But in real life, if you go to the actual residences, you will see that they're melanated, whatever that term is, melanated, carbonated. You'll see darker tone Asians, but they won't show you that publicly because they don't want us to know that. That's why they keep us at one spot, keep us broke, so we can't even afford to travel or be motivated to travel and know this information. But yeah, yeah, it's about keeping one demographic at the bottom, keeping one demographic low, vibing low, because they feel that this isn't fair. How do they get all the power? How are they genetically stronger? That's not fair. Hey y'all, we got to team up. We got to jump them. that's literally what they doing. On a higher level. And they use it through different influences, social media and stuff like that, movies, so programming and stuff like that, genetically editing. If things were fair, why do they gotta genetically edit things? Why they gotta make fake food? Why they gotta make synthetic stuff? You see what I'm saying? Because they feel things aren't fair. That isn't fair that you're real and I'm not. So let me make my own fake line. Let me make my own fake line of synthetics. Because life for them isn't fair. So that's all I pretty much got for that topic. I mean, I know I was all over the place, but it is what it is. I don't really care about no structure or none of that. I just know the system needs to be eradicated and we need a reset. I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care if people agree. I don't care if people disagree. I want you to be aware of this, though. Because I'm learning, too. I'm learning every day. I'm changing my thoughts. I'm changing my different perspectives and stuff like that based off the information that I run into. But as of now, this is what I think is deemed to be true. So until then, this is what is true to me. So if you're offended by that, then I have nothing to do with that. It is what it is. But anyway, I thank y'all for listening up until this point of the video. And I'm about to get my day started. It's still early in the morning. It's 8:36. So I still got some more stuff to sell and let go of. Because I'm trying to get down to me. That's really the goal, trying to get down to me. So, got a couple more things to sell and organize, because I'm trying to, get down to just my my van. I'm in my truck right now. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or sell it, but eventually I'm gonna sell it because I need the money in this matrix. But since it won't be eradicated, I'm just gonna use the money to basically move around this Jenga board that they done created, this Monopoly board. So yeah, like I said, remember y'all, these are the lies. And once we start pulling these lies, their structure starts to crumble. The structure starts to crumble. And that's what I'm waiting on. Complete destruction. With that being said, I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.